The thing that I found to be the most compelling thing about Treehouse Books was the sense of community. And anyone that's been here can tell you the same thing. When you walk in the door, there's just this amazing, warm family sense. And it's not just the books on the wall, although that is part of it. It's also got to do with the people that are here and all the folks who walk in off the streets. I mean, Treehouse Books really is a special place, and you know it the second that you walk in.
Like from being in here, you see people coming in like so excited that there's free books on the street and like asking questions, and like you see the kids' faces when they're walking in like with their big pile of books, and like I feel like that's really special just to see like the immediate impact of like somebody finding something they're excited to read, and like all the kids like friendly faces.
So Treehouse Books started in 2005, and it was a response to a need that was here in the community. Our founders looked at the Susquehanna corridor and wondered how they could make an impact here. And one of the things that they thought would work would be to open up a used bookstore. And so they did. Our founders quickly realized that a used bookstore was not something that this community needed, and so they quickly pivoted to a nonprofit model and started giving the books away for free. Over time, giving away books meant that kids were in the space, and kids were utilizing the space, and families were utilizing the space. And so programs began to develop. After school programs, because the kids were here already after school. Summer camp programs, because the kids didn't have something to do in the summer, and they came here to hang out. And then eventually they started going on field trips, and they started doing literacy programming during the summer. And so since that time, everything that has been created here at Treehouse Books has been created with the community in mind and because of a community need.
Treehouse Books puts the people in the community first. I'm not sure if any other organizations does exactly what Treehouse Books does. We do have this giving library, but we also have youth programming, and just the reflection of the community within our leadership and our board makes a huge difference.
So before COVID, Treehouse Books had a lot of community-based programming here on Susquehanna. Our giving library was open 6 times a week. Our after-school program was full, our summer camps were full, and we were starting to develop new programs where we could get books out into the community, like our popular Words on Wheels summer delivery program and our Branches program that put books in rec centers across the neighborhood. And all those programs were going great, and then COVID hit. One of the first pieces of conversation that the staff had was around food security. We said, is there something that we could do here at Treehouse Books that even if everything else were to stop, if we were to continue to be able to do one thing, would we be able to solve that problem? We decided to close down our after-school program out of an abundance of caution. We decided to shut down the giving library and all of our other programming, but we decided to start giving out food. And so it started slowly. We reached out to the Archdiocese, which was giving us boxed meals for our after school program. And we said, listen, if you could give us 150 meals next week, we'll give them away. And they agreed. And so within a week, we were one of the first food sites in the neighborhood to open up during COVID-19. Now, we know that food is not necessarily our mission, but because Treehouse Books is a community-based organization, because we are responsive to the needs that arise in the community, that was a community need that was here, and we were able to meet it. We were able to give away a ton of meals. We were giving away about 1,500 meals a week. Our food efforts were noticed around the country. We were featured in the Wall Street Journal, WHYY, the Inquirer, but it only took 9 months from the beginning of quarantine for us to launch what we call our Traveling Treehouse. Our Traveling Treehouse bookmobile has been on the road for a year now. It's given away over 15,000 books just in its inaugural year, and it's on the road for 5 days a week, and it goes to community events and festivals and street and block parties and play streets, and is really an integral part in the community here. And it has also allowed us to expand our boundaries to be able to go beyond North Philadelphia into different neighborhoods to give books away. So as Treehouse grows, the thing that I continually talk about is Treehouse's ability to grow deeper into this community and not wider. We're not looking to go into every neighborhood. We're not looking to expand outside of Philadelphia. We're really about North Philadelphia and centering ourselves here and growing deeper with the community here and being responsive to the needs of the community as they arise. A really good example of that is some of our new programs, right? We've been here for a couple years, expanding our after-school program and our summer camp, and we've been doing that for children who are typically in kindergarten through 5th grade. But we know that those kids who started with us, 3, 4, 5 years ago as kindergartners are now growing into middle school and high schoolers. And so all of our emerging programs really is focused on those older children, and we are developing programs for them, like the Black Girls Book Club, which is a preteen and teen girl program, and the Scrabble Club, which is a recently launched program for young and teen boys. And so we're really excited about the ways that our programs are growing, because our program is growing as we scaffold around the kids that are already here and exciting them enough that they're bringing their friends and their neighbors to join us. At Treehouse Books, we are on a mission to raise a community of readers, writers, and thinkers impacting our neighborhood. And the only way that we can impact our neighborhood is through the support of folks like you. You can donate used books or run a book drive for us. You could support us financially or even give a monthly donation to help us sustain this work that we're doing in this community. Be a part of our community and help Treehouse Books as we enter this next chapter in our existence.